You know what? I think my face is a little bit blurry. Hold up, guys. Hope you guys are all having a pretty good day. Video capture device. Let's configure that video. Huh? Message. No. Surprised it's this blurry. Might just because I have it grouped out a little bit. Alright. Well, I'll fix that later on. Sorry for a little bit of a blurry screen today then. What can I do? Let me exit this right here. Pull this up, and there we go. Alright, everybody. Make sure that should work out there. Okay, everybody. Hope you guys have been doing okay. I still have my flu here, so I'm still getting over it. But overall, guys, an okay day. Bitcoin still looks like it's heading downward right now. Short term, short term, we could have one possible breakout. That might give us a little bit of breathing room to try to break up about 44,200. I'll explain that right now, actually. Best to go to the 15-minute chart. Yeah, here we go. You could draw this trend line up a little bit longer if you wanted to, but then it starts, it starts breaking into this one. So in order to do that, you'd have to have the trend line go through that. I don't really care for it, that way it looks. Hey, Louis. Let's see what's here. Hey, Patrick. Hey, Aaron. Let's see. Yeah, guys. Hey, Peter. Yeah, I'm doing okay. Literally right now, I'm like taking little shots of Mucinex. I'm about to take one right now. Taking shots of Mucinex and sipping on cough drops. What I got right now. But yeah, dude, I'm guys, I'm doing fine right now. Thanks for asking. Let's see. All right, everybody. Let's see what's going on right now. But so this is what we're looking at the moment. We're trying to break out, and we actually have broken out just now on the 15-minute chart. 5-minute chart still trying to break out here. Oh, we have. Let's see. Is this exact or should I? Is it? Let me go exact so make sure the line is perfectly lined up here. There you go. All right. So we officially haven't had an actual close above this, but pretty soon we might have one. Oh, geez, yeah, this is a pretty nice drop that we saw on top of this trend line right here. Tapped it, went straight up. We'll have to wait a little bit longer to see if it's actually going to hold or not. Hey, Monica. Hey, Kilo. Let's see. What do you think of Phantom? Yeah, guys, I'll get to that in a little bit. Right now, Bitcoin to me still looks like it's going down over the next few days. Short term, though, I mean, we are having this mini breakout, so this might be a nice opportunity. Let me go to the 4-hour chart, where we are bouncing off of the trend line right here, right? And you might be able to make a little bit of money if it decides to come back up towards the mid $43,000 range, 40,500. That might be an okay trade right here. If we do have a solid breakout, maybe on the hour chart, maybe it's a little bit more confirmation there. You might want to take a little bit of a long position there for maybe a few minutes. And you don't have to buy Bitcoin. You guys can buy something like Matic or something similar to that, right? Or any other crypto that's going to move a lot more percentage-wise. How's everything looking today? Sol's doing fine. FTM's looking okay. Luna's looking okay. All right. Right here. But overall, this is still what we're looking at. If we do fall below this, yeah, we're probably going to come down to $37,000 levels, which, I mean, it'll be a good place to load up. This is more of a swing trader's market or a day trader's market right now, and not so much of a hold and hold on for dear life type of market. Both are fine. I still have my long positions, but right now this is definitely a market that's better suited for those who want to do more day trading and things of that nature, right? Let me go right here. All right. Oh, my puppy's right there. Let's see him. Let's see. Hey, Patrick, why did you change the title 50 cents for Doge? Oh, it's just more realistic now. Usually I try to update those numbers as much as I can. I just forget to do it. But, I mean, right now, it's at like 19 cents. Instead of dealing with a 5x multiplier, getting it to $1, let's just focus on getting it to 50 cents. As soon as it gets to 40 cents or 50 cents, whatever, then I'll put it back to $1. But I don't really put too much, swath into that, so to speak, right? Oh, yeah. Crypto, hey, crypto something. Yeah, he says it's 50 cents is more short-term for Doge. Yeah, pretty much, yeah. Let's see. Hey, Monica, what was it here? What do I think of Phantom? Just like Bitcoin right now, it's still holding above its trend line. Had to took a little bit of a dip, but let's see. Go to 4-hour chart. Yeah, took a little bit of a dip, which wasn't too nice, but that's because Bitcoin took a dip. Let me see if I can go over here and 4-hour. No, it wasn't too bad. Yeah, took a tumble, but Phantom still looks fine to me as far as a long-term hold. But short-term, if Bitcoin is able to do that breakout we just discussed, I think it'll be just fine. But I'm not. Well, let me explain it this way with using Bitcoin's chart on the right-hand side, since all the technicals over there, and let's use Phantom over here. Okay, there we go. 4-hour. Oh, this line's not even in the right spot. Might have been using the day chart. There you go. Oh, let's see. No. Close enough. Basically, it's bouncing off of the 200 moving average on the 4-hour chart, which is pretty nice and dandy there. But right now, you're waiting for this to try to break out above 138. As we see, excuse me, as we see Bitcoin trying to break out right now, guys, of the smaller pennants, right, or channel, if you will. Bitcoin may try to at least go back up to 42,500, maybe even up to 43,000. No, that's not too unpredictable. Well, that's not too crazy. During that time, you may see FTM have a short-term breakout, or maybe it can get back up to maybe 145 or something similar to that. That might be a 2-day run if it does happen, which could be a nice, 14, 15% if you bought right now. Otherwise, if you're buying right now, you're just buying off of the support level. Because the trend line, it did okay, but what really saved this thing, it looks like, is the 200 moving average in the 4-hour chart. Anything else there? No. Day. Nah. It was that 200 on the 4-hour chart. Overall, looks fine. Excuse me, guys. Especially as Bitcoin's looking to break out here. But if for whatever reason this is a false breakout by Bitcoin, starts tumbling back down, which is happening a lot since there's so much more selling volume going on than buying volume, you're gonna notice that this comes down really fast. So just be careful of it. Like I said before, this is more of a day trader's market right now, maybe a small swing trader's market. This is not so much of you holding on for a few days, because right now we're kind of at a make or break moment for the next few weeks. You guys want to be playing these, you want to be trading for just a few minutes to maybe a couple hours, or maybe even a full day if you want to go that far, but you only want to be in there for doing specific plays on Bitcoin, whatever your exchange goes after, or whatever your exchange has. Let's see. But long term, I'm still holding this. I still like it long term. Okay, go back to Doge right here. Auto. Let's see. Hey, LaPush. Do I think 37 of Bitcoin is possible? Oh yeah, that's where I'm guessing Bitcoin's gonna come down to, or one of the possibilities, I guess you could say. If you look at Bitcoin right here, so far we're coming down on this trend line. Let me actually just let me just delete all the drawings for now. There we go. We're in this downtrend right here, right? Stuck in this downtrend. Every time, well, got close once, went down. Next time we come down, we get close to here, maybe a few more days, we might take another leg down. And on that next leg down, you do see support kind of right here at about 37,205. And that's where we might come down. Maybe it'll consolidate a little bit, and maybe we might have a chance for a cup and handle or something similar to that. But short term, ooh, my head is a little lightheaded. But yeah, short term, we may see this end up coming down to 37,000. We might not have to go down all that way, just by, another level of support that we do have. Not as good of a level of support, but we do have this $39,500 level. If we are able to hold on to that one, we might be able to curl up just a little bit sooner. Personally, I would kind of want it to come down to 37,000 because I would like to take more positions on different coins. A few percent drop in Bitcoin. Let's see if it goes down to 37, even if it just taps. That's about a 10% drop for Bitcoin. You'll probably see a lot of altcoins take a 20 to 25, maybe 30% hit during this time if it does come back down. Meanwhile, if it comes back down to maybe 39,600 and that's the bottom, we might only see like a 7 to 15% drop in some of these altcoins, right? So I want to be able to buy up some coins over here and start nibbling at least. And then if I start seeing hold on a little bit longer, then we can start to see that curl, and I'll buy up larger positions right now. And since I've been practicing with this Bidget thing right here, what do you call? I'm gonna start using leverage. Right now, I have a long-term short on here. I'm just playing around with it. My Dumbo butt accidentally put it on 50x leverage. So right now I'm down 56%. It's $15. It's nothing, right? But I'm waiting to see if we actually drop what that might go into. I probably should have timed it properly, but I just really wanted to buy it so I can forget it since I had to go to dinner with my mother tonight. But yeah, so I'm kind of watching this stuff pretty closely, kind of having some fun with it. I'll probably end up putting some more money in here because I've been moving money a lot around here. Like my USD assets, what is it? It's only $28 right now or something similar to that because I have money in the futures accounts, the swap accounts, and I guess they keep them separate for some reason. But you know, I'm pretty excited to try to start using leverage on here. Don't use 50x leverage. I don't know why it was set to that one. 20x leverage, if you guys do go down the leverage route, is more than enough. If you're going to 125 max and stuff, that's you're asking for a little bit of trouble right there. Alright, back over here though. I'm gonna crunch down on this cough drop. Alright, there we go. Hey Cyberzone. See. Until the debt ceiling, government funding is settled, everything will be shaky. Yeah, that's for sure. Here, we can take a quick look at the Nasdaq. Don't know where my puppy went. Let's go to the watch list. Actually, before we get into that, you know, oil is getting up there, guys. Oil's getting up there. This is kind of what you might call it. You know, you can call it an energy crisis, whatever, but oil prices are starting to get pretty darn expensive again. That's going to cause a lot of people not to be able to spend as much money as they want to heading in here to the holidays, right? We did have a nice, well, we had originally a nice breakdown right here. Came back up. It's still cruising, but yeah, this may end up breaking above $77 for the U.S. crude oil. There's UK. I think they already broke 80, right? Yeah, broke $80 a barrel. So if you guys drive for a living or drive to commute to work, I'm so sorry. This gas is getting pretty insane right now. But moving over to the regular markets. Oh, that's why. Hold on. Oh, snap. Hold on. I need to put my Bitcoin chart back up with all the extra stuff on it to make sure it didn't go away. There we go. Okay. Here. Let's go with the Dow first. Why did I draw that line down here? Oh, yeah, I was telling you guys it'll eventually stop somewhere down here. But yeah, this is actually kind of interesting, guys. Normally when we see the Federal Reserve kind of come in here and save the day, most of the time when they come in here, we have a nice little rocket, then eventually we come back down a little bit, then we rocket off again, come back down, rocket off again. And, you know, the cycle kind of repeats over and over again. Now, we're still in the cycle. You can see something similar to this right around here, right? But, you know, because of all these existential threats that who were just talking about this, Cyberzone, with the debt ceiling that may not be signed, everybody's doing crazy stuff over in Congress. And so that will leave the market feeling a little uneasy, and it will allow people to move their money from, let's say, the heavy tech stocks over to consumer industries. And you may say, why consumer industries? It's just because so far, with all the inflation that's been going on, so far, people have been willing to pay for it. And so a whole bunch of companies have announced that they're going to raise their prices. And since they have data that backs up the claim that, hey, people are still going to pay for all these goods at increased prices because inflation is getting very, very bad right now, you know, their earnings are going to look a lot better even with inflation, if that makes sense. So, you guys, let me see. Well, let me go to the S&P 500 first. Same thing happening here. Not looking so hot. I mean, not really much I can do for this right now. That's probably what it looks like now, but this chart won't. This chart looks like nothing, right? Last one, Nasdaq. Yeah, yowza. Not looking so good at all. If anything, it'll make a lot of prices a little bit cheaper for us. But if I could go here, what's the best way to do this? Let me go to screener. I know when you guys look at this type of stuff and the technology in the S&P 500, or if I go to maps and I go to full, you see a lot of bloodshot red, right? Gas is going up because we just talked about the oil prices, right? I told you guys about BABA yesterday. It's up about 1.47%. I only noticed that because I saw hedge funds were buying into it for whatever reason. I haven't taken a quick look at it. But if we go over here to screener and we just go to, let's say, there's a few things we can look at right now. Country, United States. Where are we at? Oh, fine. I'll just go for the signal. All right, new high. There were 99 stocks today that hit new highs. Even with the whole bloodbath that we saw, see a lot of oil and gas, right? So there's a few biotech companies. I don't really play with those, as you guys know. But look at these oil and gas, a few banks in here as well. Open up the charts, and we can kind of see, well, this one actually looks pretty good. This is cheap, too. Could be a good long-term hold. I didn't even know this was on the market. Let's see. Oil was up. That was actually breakout. UNFI is breaking out. JRSH almost broke it. It had a big point right here. So it looks like oil is driving up a lot of these plays right here. This one's a bank. This one's oil though. So keep an eye out for these oil plays, guys. Keep an eye out for these oil plays. Looks like a lot of these things, a lot of these stocks were actually looking to break out over the last few weeks. Okay, yeah, nobody thought this was going to break out like that. Go Telecom. So, don't be fooled by what you guys see in the overall market when you just kind of go to a web page and you see all this bloodbath, all the bloody red and stuff like that. There's still a lot of plays in here. It just requires a little bit more work. Or you don't have to actually go to new high. You could actually just go to oh gosh, I haven't done this in a second. Hold on. There you go. Today, up. There was 1,159 stocks that were up today, guys. So, just because the tech sector is kind of going off, there's still a lot of money being poured into other sectors. So just keep that in mind, guys, as you guys start trading and doing more of it, or start looking beyond the S&P 500. I guess is a better way to say that. Let me go over here. Go back over to Bitcoin. Oh, this is the one on the left screen. Yeah, this one I can actually, for Bitcoin, this one I can actually remove all the drawings for. Whoosh, that's a lot of stuff on there. Alright. Go back to Doge for now. There we go. Hey Steve, hey Mike, Bitcoin getting stuck at the 200 daily EMA, started using 21.55 and 200, it's helped a ton. Yeah. My dog was making some weird sound. Let's see. There you go, the 200 EMA. So guys, if you do want to try this out, the 21, the 55, and the 200 EMA, he says it's helped out a ton. And Steve's a pretty good guy, so I believe him on that one. Hey Dennis. Bro, I made some money on FAMI, hoping to go up more this week. Took a little up to buy another 1,000 Dogecoin before the new month begins. Hey, there you go, Dennis. Let's see. Congrats on FAMI. I haven't even checked that one out. I wonder what FAMI's been up to. Let's see. I've been getting pretty busy this week. I have my birthday's tomorrow, so I'm doing a whole bunch of planning and stuff like that. Oh, had a nice little gap up today, it looks like, yeah. Over the last few days. I wonder what caused this to drop off in the first place. Ordinary shares. Oh, retail food. Okay, yeah. Let's see. Pretty cheap. Looks like a decent company, too. Alright. I'll go back over here to Doge. There you go. Congrats. And I'm hoping that a lot of crypto will stabilize over here over the next few days or so to kind of not freak out the whole market, right? Because right now selling pressure is a little bit higher, but I think we can get through it. Let's see. Hey, Simon. Oh, I was wondering where my puppy was. My puppy's like literally sleeping right here. Hey, guy. Sorry, I won't wake you up. Sorry. All right. This is my first year trading cryptos, and I have made hundreds of trades. Will I need to use software to do my profit and loss for my taxes, or do these major platforms provide profit loss sheets? I believe most provide profit loss sheets, but it really, yeah, as Crypto Something says, it really depends on your broker. Depends on depends on where you trade right now, but you guys know I've been using Bidget, and what do you call? They give you the profit loss one, so it makes my life a little bit easier. And they will also, I use it mostly in my apps, but you can go in here and, and you can go in here and you can like see every single trade you've ever done printed out. You can do all that type of stuff, or you can just see profit loss and beyond profit and loss. This is just anime. Beyond profit and loss, you'll see fees paid. If you day trade, you notice that you pay a lot of fees to these exchanges. It's always important to see how many fees you actually pay, right? But yeah, preferably you want something that gives you that profit loss. I don't recommend doing it by hand. The way you can do it is if you don't have that ability, what you can do is just go into your account and see all of the times you pulled money out, and that can be somewhat taxable income. But you really need to have that profit loss sheets. But there's not every piece of software will go to everything, right? I'm going to assume that most of your platforms, at least I know most of the ones I use, they have that profit loss page. They will either mail it to you, and you have to look it up right there. Like we have Retox documents available. You'll see the email. Or if you did it for paper, they'll send you an envelope in the mail with all the stuff you'll need for it. I prefer email because it makes it really easy just to take it and give it to the people that need it, right? Hey, Probin, CVC long term. I'm assuming you're talking about a crypto then. Okay, Civic, okay. Well, right now it looks a lot like Bitcoin at this moment in time. This little, if you go back to the 5-minute chart, you see this channel that we're looking at? Looks pretty much like Bitcoin, except for it's trying to still break out, just like Bitcoin is trying to break out. Or Bitcoin has broken out. Bitcoin's broken out right now, so that's kind of a nice thing to see. Let me do this right here. Oh, geez, I'm going to flash out of that one. Ooh, that was nasty. Alright. But yeah, let me go back over here to... There you go. Long term, let me see this. Had a nice May, February, okay. Open up in September, or at least, this is probably Binance on September, okay. I mean, long term, this looks fine. Again, I don't know what this company does or any of its fundamentals or anything like that as far as do they have deals with anybody, that type of stuff, right? But as I'm looking at this right now, this looks like it's in a very, very good spot. And it looks like it's had some really great movement over the years, or over the months, excuse me. I mean, like just back in April, like back during when COVID started, if you bought sometime during that break, you'd be up a cool 2,700%, right? What is the market cap on this Civic? Civic. 268. Is that billion or million? So 269 million. I mean, that looks pretty good for a long-term play. I mean, again, let me go over here very fast. Oh, personal identity information. That's kind of cool, yeah. Especially if that really moves over into the blockchain. I can see this being a good play long term. Not too expensive. Person like you see is only 40 cents. And the market cap is very, very cheap. So this can go up much higher over the next few years for sure. Actually looks really good. What page is this? Reg 163? Not bad. So this is on page 2. There you go. So yeah, so this is good. This is a good find. I'd probably put like a few $100s on it and just let it sit. But you really gotta let this sit, and you might want to put like $100 every month or something like that, instead of putting it like in $300 all at once, in case you wanted to get a better average, so to speak, right? But yeah, it looks like a fine play to me. And I like how after all this, it's still moving up pretty nicely. Let's see. Ethereum looks like it's trying to do a breakout or a breakdown here pretty soon as well. Pop that right there. And 5 right there. All right, perfect. Let's see. Hey, Torres, what can I think about GRT? Let me check it out. Oops, nope. Up 4%. That's a little bit different than Bitcoin for sure. This one actually looks a little bit weaker than Bitcoin at the moment. All right. If you do want to buy into this, the time is coming up here pretty soon. Probably anything sub 62 would be 63 would be an okay place to open a position here if you're hoping for this bounce, right? If for whatever reason Bitcoin ends up breaking down below its trend line, like right here, then you might expect this to come all the way down to about 47 cents, which is a good 27% drop. Or maybe all the way back down here to 42 cents, 43 cents, which could be a 35% drop, which could be a little bit bad. So just be aware of that. As long as Bitcoin holds, you might be able. You could take a position here on the trend line, play that bounce, make some money off of it. I wouldn't hold it for too long right now, just because we're still waiting to see what Bitcoin does over the next few days. If Bitcoin looks like it's doing okay, or Bitcoin looks like it wants to break out, that'll give you the clearance or the confidence you need to really go heavy on it. You don't. It doesn't have to break out of this big zone right here, right? Short term, if you guys want to make some good moves, you guys are buying the bounce down here, which a lot of you guys did today, I know. Or you guys are going to be buying the breakout right here as it tries to move up above the moving averages here and tries to get back up towards $48,000, $49,000 where it has a chance to break out and continue the rally here, right? But right now we're in this little bear formation here, or this little bear market, and we're trying to at least slow this down. But at this moment in time, you know, we're bouncing a lot more than we're breaking through, so to speak, right? But as far as GOT is concerned, for now, it's fine. We just talked about a few minutes ago how I told you guys is breaking out. Bitcoin's breaking out right there. We're going to see if this is a strong breakout or not. I'm hoping it's a stronger breakout because as it breaks out this channel, then it has the opportunity to break out of this trend line right here. And this is the trend line I told you a couple minutes ago or a couple seconds ago. This is the one that we really care about. But if you're looking to make a position, you know, right now this is still the trend line, guys. So it's still not a horrible time to make a trade if you wanted to. Because if it did go back down to the trend line, it's only down 3%. If you guys are using leverage, of course, it's a little bit more. But, you know, not a bad idea to place a little bit of a long bet here on any of your coins. That would allow it to have a little bit of a rally, right? 5. There we go. Hey, D's Go-Go, the name itself is already cool. No, I like it a lot. There's a lot of good anime on there. Not really much of this stuff. I don't know what this stuff is. But I guess it's a Tuesday. Tuesday doesn't have good anime apparently. I'm gonna go right here. What was I just saying? Oh, there we go. I'm gonna slide this all the way over here. I made money off of GoGo today. 13.5, 10, 15 calls. Hey, there you go, Aaron. Congrats. Anytime somebody's making money, I'm a happy guy. Hey, Crypto, do I ever use Coin 360? Not really. And it's nothing against it. I just don't use it. Here it is. Right. There's nothing wrong with it. I don't really use it too much. Oh, geez. I hate it's nice on a green day, right? On a red day. Not looking as good. Let me go over here, though. Just tokens. Tokens are always pretty interesting to look at. Most of you guys won't actually look at tokens, though. I think coins are just better, in my opinion. But yeah, you can do market cap range, a whole bunch of cool stuff. This kind of makes it a little bit easier if you don't want to go searching through coinmarketcap.com. I give you guys the most boring and time-consuming ways of doing it. but that's because I just try to find maybe little hidden nuggets every now and again. But if you guys do want to, I'll put this down here in the comment section. It is a good website for filtering a lot of data when it comes to cryptocurrencies. You'll find a lot of good stuff there. You'll find them on any other website, but this helps you just filter it a little bit, right? Market cap by volume, all that type of stuff, right? Gainers, losers, whatever. Oops, didn't mean to click on that. Probably some type of ad. Of course, it's an ad. There we go. There we go. All right. Hey, bro, happy early birthday. Oh, I appreciate it. I know I'm going to go to bed here in a little bit, probably like an hour. And then from there, I'll wake up and I'm going to play with my puppy and go do our morning walk. Then go make the rounds and say hello to family. Hey, D's, selling pressure, more like China pressure. Same thing. China's trying to start it again. I'm hoping it doesn't work, but I mean, let's face it. The last few times China's tried to do this type of move where they start laying down some fear, it's been pretty effective at driving the price down. Right, pretty darn effective. So it's unfortunate, but you know it is what it is at this point. I'm hoping the market can kind of stay strong against that, but you know the last few times China's hit us pretty hard. Hey Greg, is converting crypto a taxable moment? No, just because you convert it way too much. Now, if you think about it in the same terms as capital gains, if I go to Bidget, right, and I put $1,000 in here. I do a 50x leverage play on Bitcoin. I buy down here and I sell up here, right? And let's say that probably would net you about 100% profit with leverage, right? With that 100% profit on leverage, you know, you could take out that $1,000 of profit, right? And then what you would be taxed on is that $1,000 profit, not the original $1,000 that you put in there, and you sold that entire position for $2,000. It's only the profit. So same with coins, you're only going to be trading off of the profit and losses, or you're only going to be paying taxes off of the profit and losses you make while actually trading, and not just churning coins, exchanging coins, right? Now, if you buy Ethereum with Bitcoin and it goes up, and you trade it back, and then you turn that to USD, Tether or US dollar. You're going to pay the taxes on the profit from that trade, even if it wasn't a USDC coin or a USDT or Tether, or a cash, straight up dollar to Bitcoin trade. You're still going to pay taxes on that, though. Kind of sucks, but the Congress is getting a little bit better about how they approach taxing crypto, right? Hey, David Lane, thank you so much. Happy birthday. Dude, I appreciate it, guys. Tomorrow's going to be a very, very, very busy birthday for me. I'm probably going to sleep in, though, and relax a little bit, because I'm still a little sick here. I'm going to take a shot here of Mucinex, actually. I lost my Mucinex cap. I don't want to actually use the cap of this one. All right, well, yeah. Oh, Jesus. That's not the best flavor. It's Mucinex Fax Max Maximum Strength. I don't even know. It doesn't even have a flavor. I should tell you how good the flavor is. Let's see. Hey Bernie, Anime Hunter, Hunter x Hunter and Cowboy Bebop. I have watched all of those already. I love them a lot. It's mostly this new stuff. Right now, I've been on HBO Max, guys, and they have all the Hayao Miyazaki movies, and I've been watching those with my sister. I got my sister into anime. My mom doesn't like that I got her into anime, but anime is pretty good. Let's see. Here, here alongside developments happening with Doge coming up. Still bullish on Doge and think we can hit over $1 in the next 6 months or so. Yeah, I'm still bullish on Dogecoin for the next year, right? I'm still bullish on it. I still like it. I'm just, because I've been waiting and being really patient with everything, and nothing's really been happening as of lately. And during that time, as far as Bitcoin's been concerned, guys, right? Dogecoin's been concerned. Right here. It's just kind of bleeding out, right? Nothing horrible, right? Nothing to be, too concerned about. But this is slowly falling back down. And for now, I don't really want to buy anymore. Long term, sure, this may just be a nice little consolidation pattern, and I'm fine with that. It may continue to go up. I believe eventually it will end up going back up, right? But until then, I'm not really putting any more money in. I'm just kind of being patient with it, because I know a lot of people like me, we bought like way down here, way down here. But I know a lot of people bought up here, down here, down here, and the people that bought over here or over here, you know, they're gonna have to start making choices about how long they want to hold this for. But I have a small position I got down here. I sold part of it off, like up here, right? And I have a little bit of it left over here, but I'm still kind of waiting for it. But as far as my long-term position, I sold most of that off back at 50 cents, or half of it off 50 cents, and I'm waiting to see where it goes from there. That longer term, fine, I'll wait a little bit longer. I really don't want this to fall down below 15 cents or so. That kind of ticked me off. But as far as Dogecoin is concerned, I'm hoping that they can be more transparent and start to give some of that news out. Like, I keep on hearing there's stuff coming up, but at this point, I'm wondering how, you know, how much will that do to help the price of Dogecoin if Bitcoin is also going down in that same time frame, if you get what I'm saying, right? I'm so bullish on it, but right now it's more of a patience game, which is the most annoying type of game to do, right? I was patient all this time, right? Now I want all the money to be made, but that's just me, right? So, but yeah, overall, I'm still like Dogecoin. That's why I'm not out of it, but I'm just being patient with it. But as we look at Bitcoin and things of that nature, like here, what might be happening with Bitcoin, which I don't want to happen, is Bitcoin may be just looking for a very long-term consolidation pattern right here, right? Come back down, all the way maybe back down to 29,000. Come back up here, right? Now I'm hoping that it's not going to do that, and we'll be able to stay stable around this level of, what was it at before, like 37,000 right here from this support. Hopefully able to bounce up there. But if we're not, you know, this is a time where you want to be shorting it long term, or, you know, you want to be careful with some of your positions, because if Bitcoin does go back down to 28,000 or something similar to that, just, you know, be mindful of your altcoins, guys. Have your stop losses in order, and just be careful. I'm not saying we're coming down all the way down here, but, you know, this is a potential play over the next few months. If we're not able to break out and this actually becomes a hard trend line, this is more of those longer types of trend lines that we see, or longer setups that we see before massive breakups. But I don't want to see this breakout happen all the way in February of 2022. I'd rather see the breakout happen a little bit earlier in October or in November, right? Happening somewhere over here, which I think is more likely. I'm hoping this is what we do. A little glide, bounce, right? I'm just hoping we don't break down below this and continue that drop down, because that would not be fun for anybody except for the shorts, which, you know, I mean, you can make money with shorts, don't get me wrong, but it's always more fun when the price is going up, right? All right. Let me go back over here to Doge now. 5, auto. Oh, yeah, so far, guys, this breakout's been pretty good. I should have taken a small position on it, but I didn't. I was too busy talking, which is always more fun anyway. Let's see. Let's see right here. Hey, Probin, thank you so much for the super chat, man. I really do appreciate it. Thank you for all the analysis you do here. You rock. Hey, guys, no worries. I'm really happy to be back in streaming, guys, because I have been out for so long with the flu and then going to my friend's wedding and stuff like that. So I've been taking so many pills, guys. I got my vitamin C. I got my zinc, my Mucinex, my melatonin when I go to sleep in a few minutes. So I appreciate it, guys. I really do. Let's see. Hey, no worries, Greg. I appreciate it. Hey, Deez, happy birthday, Mike. Keep awesome. Hey, guys, no worries. And you guys will see me here tomorrow for my birthday. I don't know exactly what time. My mom said she wants to treat me and my sister to sushi. So I will probably be out for a while tomorrow. I don't know exactly what time I'll be streaming. It might be later on in the night. But if I'm lucky, I'll be able to do something, you know, do something special, something fun, right? Let's see. Hey, everybody. Nice to see you back, my man. Hey, Brody. Yeah, it's a really good movie. Let's see. Hey, Brent. The fact you read your comments and reply to them and give analysis, man, your channel is fire. Yeah, well, I kind of gave up on getting a whole bunch of views for now. Like, you know, when Bitcoin's roaring and all the altcoins are going, ask anybody that's been here for a while, a lot of my members, this channel can get like thousands of people watching at one point. But during these slow times, it's more of the time to be educational. And like unlike most YouTubers, I kind of make my money by trading, and YouTube is kind of just supplemental fun cash, so to speak, right? And because of that, you know, I can be much more helpful to people, answer all their questions if they kind of ask a question, right? And you know, I try to help people as much as possible. If anybody, I'm always pretty transparent about my YouTube channel. My channel this month only made about $1,200, right? So it's not really about the money as far as this YouTube channel. I'm working on tons of tutorial content and all that other type of stuff. But you know, I just like helping people, and this is a good way to do it because when I first learned how to trade, I mean, I lost a lot. I didn't lose a lot of money, but I lost a decent amount of money because I listened to like YouTube gurus, Discord gurus, a lot of Discord gurus, and you know, it's just, you know, it sucks to not know where to go, or not. It sucks to not be able to. It sucks to not be able to get any help when you have a basic question, right? Oh, my dog's having nightmares here. You can see him in a second. How do I do this? Kind of just passed out right there. Oh god, I'm not good at this type of directional stuff. But yeah, he's a little cutie pie. Let's see. All right. Go right here. And oh, let me pull up YouTube again. There we go. All right, everybody. Oh, hey, Ken. Hi, Mike. It looks like Doge is a bust. What do you think about the long-term health of Ethereum Classic? As far as Ethereum Classic is concerned, well, this actually broke down a few days ago. This one actually looks pretty weak compared to most. Because remember, guys, before we had this breakdown, we were like right here from tap to tap, right? It held, if you consider it closed above it. Broke down. Right now, it's consolidating above $43. Excuse me. Long term, I think this will be fine. I would be looking to accumulate more towards the $37 range instead of the $46 where we're kind of at right now. That's kind of my personal feelings about this. And also doesn't have I don't believe this has an unlimited supply. That's one of the things that is really plague. I keep feeling he's in pain or something. He keeps, you know, I don't believe this has an unlimited amount of coins, which I think helps out a lot. If you guys are trying to find any coin that is, let's say, you know, going to pop off thousands of percents over the next few years, let me just kind of give you guys a quick rundown. But as far as as far as this is concerned, I like this a lot. I'm not going to buy yet. I'm not going to buy more of this yet. I'm going to be waiting until it hits around $37, around that level. If it goes even lower than that, I'll be waiting to see how much I need to buy, but I'll be buying a lot more in bulk, right? But yeah, if you guys do whatever, just find some of these coins that are really booming, right? Really, really booming. I have this little tab over here so you can see what I'm talking about. There we go. Year to date, AXXS, excuse me, is up 11,000%, 8,000%, 7,000, 7,000%, right? A lot of these gains, well, most of you guys these days are going to be taking the scraps out of those gains, right? Nothing wrong with it. It's still money to be made, especially since they're a lot more trustworthy because you can day trade them without having to worry too much about, you know, somebody pulling the rug out from underneath the company or something similar of that degree, right? Well, what I do is, and you guys can do this too, or you can also use this Coin 360 if you want to. I believe this has a bunch of coins. I can go to coins here, right? Same type of setup, right? But you guys can go to Coin 360. This might be easier if you guys want to vet everything here. You want to go for market cap. You want to go through market cap range. You want it to be under. What did we discuss the other day? So I normally try to go under $50 million market cap, and you might do $50 to $200 on stuff you personally like, and you think they have a good, they have a good enough story where people would want to invest in them as well. So let's just say for now, 150 million. Yeah, I wish I could just type that in. Okay, but basically, 146 million, right? Apply. Now you're getting a whole bunch of coins that are in that market cap range. Then you can go through them. You can go through them. I don't want to see them in this way. There we go. You can go through them. You're going to see the price. Oh, geez. See, this is the problem with these. It's not just 360 though. It's all of them. You have to go down and you have to find out where the actual price goes. Because a lot of these coins have dropped off the face of the map, right? Which is why it's so risky to be buying them. But if they pop, they pop. and it's almost life-changing money, right? Jeez, they need to refresh this page and get some of these junk coins out of here. Okay, well, whatever. I'll just go to coinmarketcap.com. We'll go to about page 6. You see the market cap right here, about 51 million right here, right? And then what you're going to do is look for a coin that has a cheap price. I like to go for coins that are under a penny. I don't go for these types of coins that are so cheap like this, like there's too many zeros. But this one right here, Bytecoin, seems a decent. Maybe DX chain token. You find a few that look like this, put a few bucks into them. You'll see year to date, this is only up 66%. Year to date, this is down 7. Year to date, this is at 400. So this has a little bit of momentum behind it, right? This one's up 1,000%. So something really crazy happened with this one, even though it's down quite a bit today. So you go down the list, you find something you want, like BNB Pay, right? That's something about that is weird. What's one I can see it get behind right here? Ammo coin. Let's go to Ammo coin. All right. You see it. You go down before you do any work. You see, how do I buy this? You can only buy this on BitThumb or BitHum. I don't know how to pronounce that. Or Coin One, right? That's how you can buy it. If you don't have access to those, move on to buy something else, because there's so many coins over the next few years that will grow by thousands and thousands of percents, right? Now, afterwards, you're going to go over here and you're going to go to the website. Once you go to the website, this looks like a Korean company, I believe. Korean? Yeah, Korean. Okay. I watch too many Korean dramas. But what you'll see, I guess, if this was in English, it just gave me the option to translate, didn't it? I didn't take it. But basically, it'll tell you everything about the coin and what they do, and then you can use the information to decide, hey, this is something I want to invest in. And just by looking at the website, this looks like something that's decent enough to invest in. And again, I'm not talking about putting thousands of dollars into something. $20, $50, something like that. $200 if you really think it's going to go really far. It could even be $10, $50, like $10, $20, right? Whatever you can put in here, especially with the fees that can get heavy with those third-party apps and softwares. Put a little bit of money into it and see where it goes. Because if it goes, if it increases by 10,000%, like here. Let me see. If it goes from 0.002 up to $1, right? That's about a 49,000% increase. That's the type of stuff you see with Dogecoin, right? And it's possible. Most of the time, it will probably only get up to 0.20 in the next few years. Still about 10,000% increase. Not bad. Now, a lot of times, I would say, a lot of times things will just kind of go normal. It might go up 100%. It might go up a few percent from there. Other times, you may lose the entire investment. But all it takes is one big hit to really make up for all those losses or all that lost capital that that you could have been making more money with over the long term, right? And that's the way most people do it. When you trade stuff like this right now, when it comes to Bitcoin and Ethereum and all this other stuff, they're all great investments, but you're not going to be making thousands of percent returns. And in order to do that, you have to really look, go into CoinMarketCap or the 360 website we just talked about a few minutes ago. You have to go past page 6 or past page 5, really. Page 5 used to be it, but everything went up in value, right? Past page 6. Get into the sub $50 million coin market cap if you can. If you guys want to, you guys can go to page 4 and work your way over, because that has less than the $100 million market cap, which is still decent. And you'll see tons of coins that have gone up quite a bit, right? This VRA coin is up about 5,000%. Pretty darn nice, right? But if you wanted to capture that 4,900% increase, you would not be buying it now. You would have had to buy it about a year ago when it was very low market cap, and you would have had to wait, right? And that's the thing that nobody likes to do, because you have to literally forget about it. Because if you don't forget about it, you're going to be like, I had a friend that sold Dogecoin at a 0.007 cents, right? And he bought it at 0.0024 like I did. So, and I held on to mine because I forgot about it. I'd never believed in Dogecoin as this magical thing. But I know how to just let stuff go and let it make me money over time, right? And that's what you have to do with crypto, which can be very, very annoying at times, right? There we go. Yeah, but as far as Ethereum Classic I think this is fine. Long term, fine. Short term, I'd be looking to buy it closer to $37, maybe a little bit less than that. But that's why I'd be looking at it short term. Oh, such a beautiful breakout. It took a little bit of time to break out, but that if you guys were trading on leverage, what's that, 1%? Yeah, you could have made about 30-40% off of this little move right here. Half an hour move. I probably would have sold off right here when it was slowing down, though. Hey, Monica, is stop loss the same as limit sell? No. So stop loss means if it drops to a certain point, the price. How do I say this? If you bought Bitcoin right here and the price got down here, it would automatically trigger, and you don't have to be, it would automatically trigger, and that'd be it. When it comes to limit sell is saying what is the most you will accept for that specific those specific securities that you're trying to sell, right? So it's not dependent on what the price goes down to in order to trigger it. It's more of like, hey, I want to get out of this position, but I want to make sure I get this at least this price or better when I sell that position, right? So if you do a limit order, like let's say you buy it here and you have a limit order of 42,000, right? 42,000. Well, your limit order will actually sell right up here because you're getting a better price than what you said right here, right? If you do a limit sell order and you have a limit sell order set for 43,000, it will not sell until the price gets all the way up there. Then it's able to sell right there. So you're telling it with a minimum amount you're willing to accept for your shares, for your coins, for your options, for your pips, or your not pips, your currencies if you're dealing with the forex markets, right? That's what the limit sell order is. Stop loss means if it drops down to a certain level, it's going to do a market order to just get rid of your shares to make sure that you don't lose any more money, right? When I trade using Bidget and whatnot, I'm just practicing and having fun with it right now because using 50x leverage is pretty crazy. You can do 1x leverage. Don't get me wrong, guys. Most for you guys, I'd probably recommend anywhere from 1 to 20%. 50% can get pretty crazy. I just had a trade a few minutes ago when I was eating with my mom. I totally forgot about it, but I had my trade somewhere over here. I had 50x leverage and I just closed it out as it was breaking out. And I lost like 100% on 50x leverage. So be careful with it. Also, don't forget that you have an open position. That was really my bad, but I was eating dinner with my mom, so I really didn't care. And also, it amounted to $15. I should probably say that. But you can see right here when you take your profit stop loss, right? Take profit price, stop loss price. When you do, I guess I probably can't do it here because I don't actually have an open order, do I? But yeah, there are tons of ways you can do them. And if you do have Robinhood has a very clean, easy to understand little diagram when you're trying to place a trade. It has like a little eye information tab on it when you're looking at the different market orders. Tap on it and it'll actually have a little chart, little drawing picture thing that'll help you out. Hey, Aaron. Hey, thank you so much for the super chat. I really do appreciate it, my man. Happy birthday, Michael. I appreciate everything you do and everything I'm learning from you. Could you do a quick TA on Ford Motor? Yes, sure thing, my man. And thank you so much for the super chat. Like, I really do appreciate it. And I'm hoping to have a fantastic birthday tomorrow as I sleep in. Probably going to make some eggs for breakfast after I go on a walk with Loki. And, Jesus, you okay, dude? I'm always scared because as he sleeps, he just moves closer to me. Wakes up, moves closer, and I have my rolling chair, so if I, for whatever reason, like just roll back right now, you're going to hear the loudest, saddest whimper, which would like make me cry. Let's see. Alright, so let's go to Ford right now. It looks like it had a breakout a while ago. That was an interesting breakout because all the crazy stuff we've been seeing in the market. So I still like Ford. You can see it gapped up today, so it still went up. Or not gapped up. How do I say this? Opened up higher, closed down. So even though we had a red candle, it was still a green day, right? Looks okay to me. Most likely seeing this right now. This is not what I was looking for. Oh, I was long position. Okay, where's the fibs? Be fine for now. Is anything lining up really? Not really. Alright. Alright, well, as far as forward's concerned, especially with the whole market being the way it is, think of this $14.79 as a pretty decent level of resistance. It may end up coming back down a little bit more here, especially with the market kind of acting up the way it is over the past few days. What are we at right now? They have earnings in October. That's the next month. Up 8% for the month. That's pretty high. Here, hold on one second now. I want to see. Still a small short float. That's still fine. Option, yeah, fine. Not bad. It's getting pretty close to the estimates that the hedge funds have for it. Anybody selling? Not really. President Ford of Europe. Oh, Jesus. So I think this is still fine if you're holding it. If you do want to buy into this right now, I'd recommend taking small chunks on a daily basis. So don't buy everything at once. Let's say you had $300 to buy Ford on. Maybe $75 day one, $75 day two, $50 day three, $50 day four, and so on to hit the $300 range. That might be worth it. I'd be careful about how much you want to buy here. If you're looking for at least a level of support, though, I'd be pretty gracious with Ford because the company's been doing okay. They're expanding their EV market. F-150s are still everywhere. I would say you're fine. And on top of that, they're still managing to sell cars even with this chip shortage. The only thing that concerns me is production-wise, they're slowing down. But, they're not really losing much money off of production just because, well, unfortunately, they're not paying the laborers, right? So right now, I'd say I would have a stop loss around $12.36. I'd look to buy this incrementally, excuse me. And if I really adjust this right here after the breakout, I'd take this in small bites. I would really be patient about buying at these levels because it had a nice breakout. That breakout wasn't good. 10%. Now it's back down to about 7%. The breakout's kind of happening right now. If it does manage to break above this $14.79, this old resistance right here, definitely you can be more confident about adding more to this position here. If it decides to kind of lag on for a few days, then it decides to drop off, I would say if it drops below, what is this low right here, around 14.25-ish, I would consider selling it and just taking my profit if you did buy on the breakout or if you bought somewhere around here or anywhere around here, right? Kind of reminds me of Doge about when it breaks out, it usually likes to die back down a little bit, but it continues to go up, right? So not a bad play. I like it. What I would just say is the best time to be buying this would really be on the support right down here for now, or if it manages to break out above this, since it already had a nice clean breakout, a 10% gain breakout, and when you have to go back to the backdrop of how crazy the market looks right now as far as the Dow and everything else, right? This is not a good market to be seeing right now. Maybe Jerome Powell can do that money printer thing again, because normally, guys, we see these huge drops. The Federal Reserve prints some money, puts it into the bond markets, stabilizes stuff, and then we rocket shit back up, right? Well, we're at this impasse right here. Come back down a little bit. Let's hope we can rocket ship again, but if not, maybe it'll be finally time to buy some puts on stuff. But for now, Ford still looks fine to me, right? Ford still looks fine to me. Just keep an eye on it because of the overall market. This infrastructure bill nonsense, not nonsense, we get my point. Infrastructure bill, debt ceiling, it may lead to more uncertainty, which could hurt stocks like Ford, which, they're not tied too much into the debt ceiling and things like that. But, it's just going to, overall, everybody's portfolios are going to shrink just a little bit. Ford is something that's in a lot of people's portfolios, and because of that some people may take some positions out of Ford, right? But short term still looks fine to me. You want that breakout to continue, and you want it to break above that resistance, about 1467. I think I said it was. What did I just say it was? 1479. Sorry, not 67.79. 1479. Alrighty. There you go. Yeah, that Bitcoin breakout still looks pretty nice. All right. And thank you again, Aaron. I appreciate it. Hey, Nish, you're sending me healing energy. I very much need it for sure. Hey, thanks, Monster. Hey, ATCEI. Yeah, let me check a look at it. I heard. I know I told you guys about it yesterday. I said it's an okay thing to be buying bit by bit on today. Oh, it did okay, didn't it? Okay, well, let me see if my strategy worked before I go off of it. Okay, did a little thing. See, yeah, you could have bought a little bit throughout the day. Jesus. It's still rocket shipping here. Ah, man. Oh, sorry, dude. Alright. Oh, and you said what type of teas do I recommend? Really depends. I'm more of a green tea guy, normally. There's a lot of caffeine in green tea. If you want to go for something a little bit darker, let's see. I usually have a thing of tea next to me. Oh, here it is. If you're looking for green tea, this, again, matcha tea is really, really good. The place I get my tea from is actually pretty darn expensive now that I think about it, because it's all imported from Japan and China. But again, matcha is really my favorite green tea. Like, I'd really recommend that. If you want another type of tea, I would say heavy teas that are heavy in ginger are some of my favorites as well, because they help when I have sore throats, like I do right now, right? But getting in here to CEI, what is CEI the right one? Let me just see right here. Hey, Mixie. Let's see. Hold on a second. CEI. It is CEI. Okay. All right. Just as a reminder, before we talk about this, the price was never at $100,000 or $200,000. This thing kept on going closer to zero, so they kept on splitting the amount of stocks, then doing an offering, then splitting again. So there's like an unlimited amount of shares, but because people keep on buying them, they're allowed to just make money out of nothing, basically. And so this is not something you want to hold on to for a long period of time. This is something that you are going to be trading for a few days to a day at max, right? Now, short term still looks fine to me. You could still hold your positions. The volume is still getting higher and higher and higher. Everything looks beautiful, 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 right? Everything looks beautiful on this one. The one thing I'm going to say is we broke resistance right here short term, which was that $3.10 level, right? If you bought right there, you're still making a little bit of profit. Tomorrow, or let's say before Thursday, really, you really want to see this break above this $4.16 level. If that does happen, you want to hold on for dear life, because you may see a nice short squeeze approaching here, where you might be able to get it back up to. I can't even do it because there's a split here. Well, you can go all the way up to maybe $5-6 from there, and maybe even higher. Right now, I'm going to be conservative about this because I really have no idea how high it can go. I have an idea, like, it can go up to $10 possibly, but whenever there's a split like this, all of a sudden these numbers really don't matter as much, right? I will say this though before I move on to the next question here. If you feel like for whatever reason you've made enough money, don't be afraid to start scaling out of these positions here, because these things can drop like a rock really fast, where they can drop 20 to 30% in a day, which can lead to you losing a lot of your profits that you've worked really hard for and you got really lucky on or whatever. So just make sure, when the time comes and you feel like you made enough money, or maybe things aren't working your way, make sure you have your stop losses in order, or your trailing stop losses in order. If you guys have already made a lot of profit, it'll save you guys a lot of money and a lot of profit down the line. Hey, no worries, Brent. I appreciate you taking the time to learn. Hey, LaPush, it's your birthday here in Florida, 12/10. Happy birthday. Hey, I appreciate it. Hey, Mixie, hey, what happened? I was waiting in Philly. I had no idea how to reach you in Philly. I had no idea how to reach you in Philadelphia. I was waiting for an email, but I never saw one. But I wonder if Google or YouTube tried to hide it. Probably best for you because the last day I was in Philadelphia, I got the flu. I was at the Logan Hotel, whatever that place is. I think. Let me see. Before I do anything crazy, maps. Philadelphia. Oh no, I don't care about that. Oh, dude, I'm sorry. You hit your head. All right. It was a pretty chill place. It was a really chill place out there. I did like Philly a lot. I was in a room somewhere over here. I didn't get the nice view side area, but I was literally like, apparently there was like 15 weddings using it this weekend. But anyway, yeah, Philadelphia was really, really nice. We took the trolley from the hotel for the wedding, and it took us over here to the wedding venue. Ah, here, Waterworks. So it was a really, really nice wedding. Cocktail hour. The wedding happened here in this nice like venue, and then there was a nice tent area set up here where I think I saw the picture up, where they had. Here it is. Yeah. We'll see how they had the tent set up. I will tell you this was like a very. There were Goldman Sachs. There was CEOs of corporations here. So, it was a really expensive wedding, but a very, very fun wedding. A very, very, very fun wedding for sure. I'm going to go back to Philadelphia, Mixie, next summer. And if I get your email, I will definitely hit you up because I need a guide for out there. I'll be hanging with my friend for most of the time. But when we're not hunting and just kind of doing, like, I don't know, bro stuff, and I'm bringing my dog to meet his dog, I definitely need to go out and explore Philadelphia a little bit more. Let's see right here. Pop that, and there we go. Let's see. Hey, Kilo, you have Loki now? Gotta see? Yeah, hold on a second. He's, like, really passed out right now. Loki. Hey boy. Come here. Come here. I can't roll. Where you at? Oh, dude, you tripping out, aren't you? Come on. I really did make you a rude awakening, didn't I? Come on. This is Loki and all his puppy glory. So, oh my god. Come on. You're going to make me hold you awkwardly to these people. So, this is Loki. Just woke up from a little nap. He's going to go on a bathroom break in about 10-15 minutes. And then, I'm sorry. I don't want to hold you like that. There you go. You can go take a nap. But yeah, he's a little awesome little guy. I like him a lot. He's, poops and pees everywhere, of course. But, he's been pretty good about it now. But he's chewing up everything. I have a robot vacuum cleaner, so he's now just getting used to it. He's terrified of it. Hold on, sorry guys. I need to. Look, go move over there. I know. Rub your belly. Rub your belly. Okay. Sorry, I had to move my chair, and his arm was underneath the chair wheel, so I knew if I moved, you'd hear another whimper. No more belly rubs. He's just looking at me like a freaking. Yeah, that's him. You can see how much stuff he's been chewing up. Ugh, but yeah. Ugh. When I'm busy, I have the flat screen on and I turn it on to Puppy TV and he's mesmerized. So it's my version of Coco Lemon or whatever it's called. Let's see. Hey, thanks, ET. Let's see. Let's see. If Bitcoin is, does this mean that we're going to 43,000? 4 hour. So short term, we have the ability to get to 43,000, but I'll say we have to break through this 20-day moving, 20 moving average, and the 50 moving average in order for that to happen. It may not just happen like that, but let's see. Because the thing that always sucks about going down, it's so much harder to get up, right? Because we have to blast through walls. On the 2 hour, we're able to go through the 20 moving average. Okay, you're yawning. Okay. 1 hour, you can see we actually just hit the 50 or got close to it. 45 minutes, okay. 30 minutes, okay. So we're going to hit some turbulent water around 42,700 levels, somewhere around there. So pretty close to where we are now. If we're able to pop up above that, then yeah, we can continue this. And he has a high-pitched yawn. Then yeah, we can go back up to 43,000, which is right around here, and eventually try to get back up to 44,000, where we can have one last shot of trying to break out. If we don't break out around here, guys, yeah, we might come down here pretty hard, and you know, hopefully we're able to just go Hopefully we'll just be able to go sideways instead of end up breaking down below the trend line and causing a little bit of a dip down to 37,000, which would not be fun for anybody, right? Let's see you. See you. Hey Avi, what is wrong with the market? Well, China's spreading FUD. China also just had that. Oh, I forget the name of the crisis they just had. Evergrande crisis, I believe it's called. And on top of that, we have the and back here in America, we have the debt ceiling crisis, which is not getting resolved because there's too much craziness going on. I don't know whose fault it is, honestly. I haven't been paying attention to it too much. And then we got inflation going higher and higher. We have oil reaching $80 a barrel, which is really bad. And all of that stuff is causing people to not want to put as much money into the markets because people are getting kind of scared. Everything's getting a little more expensive. Even though people are making a little bit more money, what good is making more money if everything is, you know, everything's more expensive, right? So people are kind of realizing that's the hard way. So, you know, there's going to be a little bit of trouble in the future. Hopefully we're able to maneuver our way out of it, but you know, it's all, you know, it's all man-made problems that we're facing right now, and it's causing a whole bunch of craziness in the crypto markets and the stock markets, right? Let's see. Hey, thanks, Max. I appreciate it. Hey, Monica, Coinbase has a stop limit, and you have to give them... Just pissed on my carpet. I knew it was time for him to have a bathroom break. It's fine. I'll take him outside in a few seconds because I don't have to go again. But... use that. Coinbase has a stop limit, and you have to give them 2 prices. Can I use that stop loss? See, I'm not sure, Monica. Normally, when I see stop losses, I don't know if Coinbase has one. Let me see. If I just go through the app, it'll be better than me just trying to guess through the top of my head. Trade. Trade, sell, I don't think so. At least not from using my app. I don't think that's going to be the same thing. If you want to start using more of the standard features like stop losses and things like that, I have a link to Bidget down below. It uses the same TradingView software that I'm using right now. And it allows you to set your stop losses and your prices right here. And you know, if you do end up taking a position like, oh, I don't know, I don't have much money in this account because I'm still testing it out. let's say I do a buy order with $10, right? Not a lot. With leverage 50x, let me buy it right now. Let me do a flash order actually to make it a little bit faster so it actually goes through. You guys will see I just take a long position. I'm going, let me see. It opened up right here. And it's, you know, up 0.26%, whatever. All right. Now you can see right here it has this little button called stop loss. So I can enter the stop loss price, right? So that if it goes down to this number, or if it goes down to what is that, 42,335? If it goes down to 42,000, right? That's gonna be my stop loss. If I confirm that, it'll go down and it'll sell all of my coins that I've accumulated on this Bitcoin 50x long trade, right? But what I can also do is I can click on this. Instead of price, I can go to ROE, and I can type in a percent. So if I lose 20%, if I'm down 20%, this will actually do the stop loss for me, and that way I don't have to worry about it. Instead of doing a specific number amount, I can just literally do the exact percentage I'm willing to lose. So for a lot of times, you know, I can do 5% stop loss on it. So if it breaks down below, if I lose more than 5%, it will automatically close the position for me. Now I wouldn't recommend doing this with leverage plays because of how leverage plays work, the percentage gains are going to be much crazier, right? Bitcoin has hardly moved since I just bought it, but I'm already up 1%, right? Which is good for leverage, but at the same time you could see how like just this little bit of a movement on the 5-minute chart. I mean, this little bit of movement here can cause me to go up 1.5%. I think it was like I was talking about this a minute ago. That little bit of movement. So if it took a little bit of a dip, I could be down about 5 to 6% in about a minute and a half, which means that it would automatically stop me out, which would not be a good thing, right? But if you're not worrying about leverage, then yeah, you can do. I'd still recommend going to a website like Bidget. I have a link down below if you want to use it. Yeah, little pee bastard. What do you call? I'm gonna give him a treat as soon as he goes poop outside because he's not gonna go take a shit here. But you get my point, right? So now again, I only put $10 in here. It's nothing, right? But you guys get my point. So if this goes down a little bit, it just went down a little bit. See how that 1.5% is already down to 0.09% just off of that teeny movement, right? Now it's negative, right? Now I'm down 4 cents. Oh, right. But you guys get my point about this is something you guys need to be aware of if you guys do go down the leverage path. Now I'm just going to close this position. I'm down 3% just like that, right? I already knew I should have did a short instead of a put, but you get my point. So I do a flash closed, boom, right? And I lost a few pennies plus a fee, so probably about $1 worth of in money, right? Stop biting stuff. All right. But yeah, let me go over here before I have to end up for the night. Hey, Spritty Love, happy to see you back, my man. Let's see. Hey, Daniel, what site was the one you were looking at? The one I was looking at right here was probably this one's Bidget. This is what I used to trade. I like it a lot. The other one was probably Ammo, and that came from CoinMarketCap.com. The other website was what was the exact name? I want to make sure I get it right. Coin360. Coin360. And I can post this again down in the comments section below here for you guys. There we go. So, in the next year or two, actually, I want to make a website that's somewhat like CoinMarketCap.com. Or, what did I just do with it? Oh, here we go. CoinMarketCap.com, but it has all the features of market cap and things of that nature. All right. You stop biting the wheels. That's not good. I cleaned up my whole room today, so he has nothing to bite on but his toys. So, of course, he's trying to bite everything but his toys, right? All right, here. Hey, Nava, I wouldn't buy more Doge. I would only hold what you have. Making it helps out a lot. Hey, Spritty Love, is the market crashing? Tia and Doge and Ethereum, please. Thanks for just running in. Hey, no worries, Spritty Love. Okay, hold on a second. You are going to get smacked with a shoe. Hey, you do not bite me. Yeah. what do you call? But what do you call? Let's go. Yeah, let's go to Doge first. And I appreciate the super chat, my man. Overall, the market's not crashing as of yet. We're just kind of in this turbulent phase. I think it'll kind of get itself sorted out over the next few weeks as long as Congress gets their act together. If Congress does not get their act together, then yes, the market may well crash, and that'd be good for us because it'd be a lot of they give us a lot of chances to make money. But for a lot of regular everyday Americans who don't deal with the market at all, they're going to lose a lot. Recession type stuff. Yeah, just not a fun thing to talk about. But yeah, you're in trouble. He whimpers when I stare at him because he knows he did something bad. He literally has his mouth over the bottom of the wheel, so if I move the wheel at all, it's going to go into his mouth. Good. Hold on a second, guys. Here. Here. You want this? There you go. Not on that. There you go. All right. Let's see. All right. So Doge first. No, this is not the right page for Doge. I was looking at Dogecoin right here. It really doesn't look too good, honestly, right? It looks like it still wants to come down, possibly to this floor right here, at minimum of where it's at right now, about this 0.1925 level, right? We're not too far away from that now. Hopefully that's a bottom. But if Bitcoin does take this little bit of a drop here over the next few days, and it does end up breaking down, especially, we see this trend line right here. If this trend line continues, and it keeps on bouncing into that, going down and down and down over and over again, you're going to see Dogecoin. Why did I just go? There we go. You're probably going to see Dogecoin go back down to 15, 16 cents, which is not going to be too fun for anybody. This may be a good time to be loading up on Dogecoin, but the pure fact that everything else is like higher right now and Dogecoin is not, is, leading, it's making a lot of people just sell their positions and move on to something better, which is so that's the danger of Dogecoin right now. It's not so much of a fundamental or it's not so much of a technical thing going on. It's more of just the allure of Dogecoin is slowly slipping away right now, especially since, unlimited amounts of coins, it makes it hard to really think of a long-term concept with this. I still think I'm so bullish on it, but I know it's not going to happen anytime soon because of all this kind of FUD going on with it and lack of big news and, hype around it. Now, what else was I going to say? Somebody said there's a lot of news coming out here pretty soon. Hopefully that's the case, because if that news isn't substantial, this is still going to fall down pretty hard, back down to less than 20 cents, probably 17, 16, 15 cents. Hopefully not lower than that. If it goes lower than that, going back down to 8 cents, I don't think I'd be even holding Dogecoin at those levels, right? All right. And you see the last one right here is Ethereum. Yeah, let's go to Ethereum very fast. So I still like Ethereum. I still have quite a bit of it. You're starting to see the same similar pattern that we saw with Dogecoin here, right? Or in Bitcoin. It still is trying to make this little bit of a breakout right now. Hopefully it's able to happen. Again, if Bitcoin crashes, this will crash as well, right? Short term, I'm hoping that both this and Bitcoin will be able to break out, and you'll be able to see nice little breakout here, maybe a little bit of stagnation, and it can try to rocket back up to try to break out of this larger pennant right here at about 38,000, right? So the buying opportunities for Dogecoin, or excuse me, Ethereum right here are right here, right there, a little heart or whatever. And if it breaks that right there, those are going to be your two buying opportunities. I should probably pick a better one right here. Maybe, there you go, money sign. But now it's not even the right color. There you go. Buying opportunity here, and a buying opportunity right here. For now, I'm not going to touch it ttoo much. If you guys wanted to, you guys could have taken a small position earlier today on this bounce right here. I took a small position on Matic today, off of the bounce, and it's paid off a little bit so far, right? And that bounce was off of, let's see if I can show you guys because they time up okay. Right? This bounce right here, if you go to Bitcoin bounce right here, see how it bounced right there off of this trend line as well. So had a lot of support right here, bounced straight up after it, and now we're breaking out of this channel, and it's doing okay for Matic at the moment, right? So, you know, I think Ethereum is going to be fine. But again, I'm not afraid to sell some Ethereum off if I see Bitcoin on the verge of breaking down, okay? So that's just the one thing I want to tell you. But as far as breakouts are concerned, look, if it breaks out, well, I guess not exactly here because this trend line is not exactly exact. Right here, right? If we break out, you can buy anywhere on the bounces over here. If we break out here, good time to buy. Break out over here, good time to buy, okay? Let me see. Yeah, no worries, Kilo. Happy to help you out. And hey, DPRO. Let me see. I think tomorrow when I stream, I want to have my phone set up here so I can stream from TikTok too. A couple people messaged me on TikTok, and I haven't done TikToks in forever, even though I have like 10,000 followers on TikTok, and I have not done TikTok in a minute. I'm going to try to do a TikTok live along with YouTube live to see how that kind of works out. Dragonfly. Oh, it just had a split. What was the reason for the split? Hold on one second here. Oh. There you go. So this is, okay, so this, it looks like it did break out a while ago, but it's just that split makes the chart look a little bit different now. Alright, well, let's go post split, I guess, is the only way to really look at this in a non-biased way. Alright, you got 1 point right here, 1 point right here, right? Okay. Earnings are not good, margins are really not good, Jesus. Engages in manufacturing, sale of commercial unmanned aerial vehicles. Handheld controllers. Okay, so it looks like this company does quite a bit of stuff here. Oh, I thought I was clicking going to the website. Never mind. Okay, but yeah, so this could be an okay long-term hold. It's only $3.70. It did just have a split, which means the value was getting pretty darn low. Nobody was really believing in it, and so you know they had to do a split so they can stay. They would be allowed to stay on the exchanges. So if you are going to invest any money into this, it should not be a lot of money, because usually companies get into this kind of bad cycle. They keep on doing it over and over and over again, and usually after a split they may try to do an offering to raise capital for whatever they're doing. It sounds like they have a lot of robotics and stuff like that. That's really expensive. So if you want to buy into it, go for it. You can find a decent price, maybe. I mean, eventually it's going to come back down here a little bit, but anywhere less than anywhere under $3.50 is going to be an okay time to buy in here. You know, it's just this split. It's not a good place to start off here. Not really much volume, is there, either? A little bit of volume right here. Any good news coming out lately? Not much news here as well. $400,000 order. Not really a lot there. Yeah. Not a big short flow, which is kind of nice, though. RRI is negative 204%. Jesus, return on investment is not good. Yeah, quarter, yeah, okay. Yeah, I mean, if you want to, you can add a small position to this. You know, nothing more than that. It seems like the company may be trying to turn a corner to become better, but overall, yeah, I'd say be careful with this one. Don't put a lot of money into it. Let it glide up. Use these two trend lines right here, preferably this bottom one, because this one's going to fall apart here in the next few days. And once that's the case, you may be able to buy it around here at sub $3.50. That may give you a better price to buy in there at. Excuse me. Let's see. Hey, teaser. Let me see right here. Let's see. Hey, the push still in high school? Or you're probably not talking to me. My sister's in high school, though. Hey, Spidey Love. Yeah, my mom's doing fine. I just had dinner with her tonight. Tomorrow we're gonna have sushi. She's not feeling too good right now. But she got sick from, I think, something my sister brought home from school. Luckily, she didn't have what I got. What I had was just like I was kind of out of it. Let me see right here. Let's see. Hey, Dean, what's your thoughts on DOT with parachains coming? I mean, I don't think it's going to do necessarily anything crazy for the price. I'm just happy to see that they're actually accomplishing something, and that makes me more confident for my long-term position. It really doesn't do anything for me in the short term besides maybe a few spikes for news, so it's going to be more worth maybe a little bit more attention as far as day trading is concerned. But short term, I don't expect it to cause some type of crazy rally. I expect it more to just bring more stability to DOT, and just, more people will kind of give it, put $50 or so into it to kind of hold for a longer-term play, right? That's what I see happening with it. I know it's good news. I'm expecting a lot of good stuff to happen from it, but I don't expect it to be something that starts up a huge firestorm where everybody's trying to panic buy it and stuff like that, right? Let's see. Let's see. What are your thoughts on STMX? I mean, I like STMX. Right now, I am actually all out of it. So I'm all out of my position. And the reason I'm all out of my position is because this happened, and I was like, oh, this is too good to be true. I sold everything right then and there. So that's just me right there, basically. You laying down again? Okay. But yeah, that's just me. I sold everything right here. I'm looking to buy back in. I'm being a little patient with it. It doesn't actually look too strong at the moment, right? So because of that, I'm looking to buy if it, what do you call it? Since I expect Bitcoin to break down, I expect this to break down below 0.020, right? So below 2 cents. And if it dips down below, there, anywhere below that, I'm kind of be taking nibbles in here and being patient with it. You can see right here, if I can point that right there, it's breaking down at this very moment in time, right? So it doesn't look too nice. So I'm being patient with it. I like it for the long term. Again, I like it for the long term. Short term, I'm waiting to have a better position on this because this had a very beautiful run. I wish I had my old technicals on here because it actually had a beautiful, beautiful breakout that we were watching happen in real time. And when it broke out, I was pretty buzzed on it. I was on a Friday night. I was pretty buzzed, and I was letting everybody know, hey, this is breaking out. Hey, everybody, this is breaking out. Check it out. Some people took me up on my drunk. Hey, Stmx is breaking out. Most people didn't because I was drunk, and that's probably the smart way to go. But it led to a great, fantastic rally, which is really fun. So right now, I'm all out of this. I'm waiting to buy back into it. But yeah, long term, I still think this is fun. Don't bite my wires. Don't bite wires. Biting wires is not good. But yeah, overall, STMX I think is fine. Let's see. Okay. Hey, everybody. I'm going to call it a night. I will see you guys tomorrow. What do you call? I got to let him out. He just peed on the carpet. I need to clean that up, and I need to take him out before he poops on the carpet as well. So I'll see you guys tomorrow afternoon. Tomorrow is my birthday. I'm not really entirely sure when I'm going to stream. I am going to stream, just not entirely sure when. It will probably be a very early stream where it's happening more midday or a more evening stream. And I'm betting more of an evening stream that starts around 9 o'clock Pacific time, which may be a little bit late. So I'm going to try to figure out to see if I can get a good balance here. It really just depends on what time my mom wants to take me and my sister out for dinner for my birthday, okay? Thank you, everybody. Have a fantastic rest of your night. Please make sure to like the video if you can, and you guys will be moved over to the main stream. Thanks, everybody.